Oh, there's stuff on my desk. Hello. Hang on, I gotta put my tea off to the side. Hi, how are we? Hello? Hello? Yeah, my mic is working. Okay, I had a brief moment of panic. Oh yes, the hydrate. I got my extremely unhealthy drink from a coffee stand nearby. But I need it. Because my head hurts. Hi! It's been like 2 weeks since I streamed. But in my defense, it's finals month. Because it is a month. You have no idea. Life has been so crazy, guys. Oh, spot the difference with my background. What is that and what flavor is it? So it is a very specific type of energy drink that I think is very local to my one coffee stand. That is not a chain, so I won't say what specifically the energy drink is, but it's red raspberry. Also, please find the difference in my background. Things are missing. It looks like question mark. I have finals next week. Rest in peace, bro. I'm technically going through finals right now, although my final exams start next week. But yes, things are missing in my background, specifically that wall. That wall is very blank. And so's that bookshelf. I have to move like right after I graduate, which is crazy and terrifying. That's a whole thing. I'm hoping I can continue streaming throughout the summer, but I don't know because I'll be living in a rental. It's a whole thing. It's a whole fucking thing. It's crazy scary. I have a box in my room right now that has all of my clothes that I'm keeping from my dresser. Actually, no, I did go through my closet. All of the clothes that I'm keeping, but not wearing in these next few weeks. Adulting problems, I guess? Exactly. I have 3 months. I have a 3-month transitional period between living in this house with my dad and living in an apartment by my own in Oregon, which is like 500 miles south of me, which is crazy. Hi, Siri. Siri bot is my fave, guys. Mwah. I keep on forgetting to activate him, though. Okay. Before I get into the game, which, by the way, I do need to talk about. Shh. There's a cat banging on my door. You can't. It sounds scary. It is scary. I'm a little scared. But life is living la vida loca. So, Twitch is spotty right now in the car. Oh. Before we get into the game and shit, I need to show off a few things, okay? Because I've made some very unwise spending decisions recently. I got a new keyboard. If you follow me on Twitter, you know that, but if you don't, I'm not gonna pick this up because I don't want to, but I also got one of those like big mouse pads. Greatest purchase I've made, by the way. This thing is lovely. And I also got a shirt, which the website for I found literally on Twitter. It looks sick as hell though. Look at it. Oh my god, I love it so much. It is Dead Man clothing, by the way. Not sponsored. I feel really out of breath. How was everyone's day? Before we get into the game, I should do that. I should do that thing. I'm gonna turn myself down. I feel out of breath. What is this? Maybe I'm hot. I mean, we know, but like... Okay, sorry. Oh, today is gonna be a glasses stream. I have to, like, actually clean my glasses, though. Because I have a really fun little headache. Quite literally, yeah. But yeah, I have a fun little headache. Not super bad. Been on and off studying for exams and sleeping. You're real for that. Oh yeah, Pyro, I never welcomed you into my chat. Welcome. I was literally sitting on my, what was I sitting on? I was sitting on OBS, like, having it open, because I was, you know, gonna go live soon. And I saw you follow, and I was like, huh? Yeah, that was funny. Pet, appreciate. But yeah, no, small little headache because I presented for, you followed me on Twitter? Hell yeah, I did. Yeah, I presented for 5 of the 7 hours I was on campus today. And I'm not saying that to be funny. I mean like 5 consecutive hours, pretty much. There was a 2-hour break in the middle because I had another class in the middle, but 5 out of the 7 hours I was on campus. How was the presentation? Presentations. 2 of them. They went pretty good actually. I did not love the second one because it made use of VR and the VR headset hated me. But Twitch keeps freezing? Hell yeah, that's oh, you better send me some screenshots. I'm expecting real funny stuff. But the presentations were really good. I'm really good at presentations, so I don't care that much. It was just really annoying. But that officially makes 4 out of 10 of my total finals done. I say finals as in just final stuff, not finals. Thank you for the lurk. Okay, should we actually get into the game, mayhaps? Because I need to talk about it. I submitted a form to the Spill the Beans, the Spill the Beans devs, which is Skeletal Games on Twitter, and was like, hey, I'm really cool. You guys should send me the stream key. And they did. And the demo for this, like, for Spill the Beans officially drops on June 10th, so you should, like, totally wishlist it because it actually looks really fun. Essentially what I've gotten from it is you stole a recipe. It's like murder mystery, but you did it, except it has to do with stealing a recipe. So think like SpongeBob meets murder mystery. SpongeBob meets Clue. I don't know. That's all I've heard from it. I've purposely stayed away from most media containing it because I wanted to experience it on my own first. So it's time to game, huh? So yeah, first warning. These content warnings are only for the demo and may be updated for the full game. Crude language, implied drug use. Cool. Oh my god. This is loud. I'll turn it up a little more. How's that for sound? It's a little loud for me, but I don't care. I'm gonna pretend that the sound is good. Oh my god, look at this design! Hang on. I gotta turn this fucking music off or something. Because I'm worried it's gonna get mad at me. If you know what I mean. Like, the music's adorable though. The music's adorable. I'm just scared it's gonna get really mad at me for copyright or something? I don't know. Okay, that's a little loud. Cool. Oh. Interesting. Ooh. I want that. Auto forward time, font default. Ah! You can change the font! I like that. I think that's quite fun. Text to speech, text to speech. Skip unseen text after choices. Censors for. Oh. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna. Please? Okay. I don't know if it'll let me. Oh. Yeah, it's. Oh, wait. Boom. I got it. But look at this. It has the. I really like that it has like different measurements on each thing. Okay. I'm actually gonna play. Okay, sorry. You've done it. Against all odds, you've managed to pull off the heist. Your shaking, outstretched hands grab the cafe's secret recipe. As its power pulses through your body, your heart aches, your breath flutters. More echoes of what was taken from you, what will soon be yours again. Reading? Oh, I know. But at this crucial moment, you can't help but think of the other people in this cafe, the ones you're about to drag into a complicated criminal mess. You can only blame the scroll's influence for such inconvenient sympathies. Only storytelling is? Oh, I'm really good at reading. Out of me and Kat, one of us has to be good at reading, and it's not Kat. You broke your phone, be right back? Oh god. If they were in your position, they'd do the same, wouldn't they? They'd know that after everything you'd been through, this was the only option left. Hello? Artifice. People say that Artifice County is the most magical place there is. Yes, Artifice, where 100 years ago, the world of spirits cracked the earth and spilled over into ours. Oh, accidentally went back. But now these spirits work 9 to 5s. Arcane power fuels cars and charges phones. This county, once the cradle of magic, has become as mundane as any other. It's giving, wait, that one movie. I like that there's such bad delay that Kat just got that. And an unmagical human like yourself, among shape-shifting sirens, carbon fiber constructs, and wizards, you're exceptional, exceptionally dull, and exceptionally underestimated. No matter how much you tried to fit in, to love this place and all its wonders, it never reciprocated. All it did was take. All it left you with was emptiness. So why not take something back? Steal everything the county denied from you, fill that gnawing emptiness, then leave it behind forever. Luckily, you know what you need and exactly where to find it. Hi! The Familiar, a downtown cafe noteworthy only for its secret recipe, locked tight in a back room, and conveniently enough, they're hiring, so desperately that they aren't asking for experience or background checks. All that's left is to put together an application. Not that anything you say on it really matters. It rarely does. Oh! Okay. We're gonna go Red Rouge. Oh, oh, I love this. Self-motivated. Learner. There it is. Who loves coffee. That's true. Money. Destroying my enemy that loves myself. Real as hell. Yeah, I'll say coffee. Soft skills. Good listener. Competent leader. I'll say competent leader. Probable minion. Expert articulator. Surprisingly okay snack fetcher, please. That's so fun. Oh, interesting. Okay, hair color. I'm gonna make my hair color like a deep red. There's a cat meowing at my door. Oh. Oh. Where am I? I'm somewhere over there. There we go. Red. Ah! Mine. Oh my god, and they have other. That's so cute. A few days later, you're face to face with the Familiar. While its neighbors are all dust and drywall, its facade seems unbroken, even if the varnish is peeling at the edges. Ah! For a moment, nothing. Then you spot a silhouette in the window who flicks its neon sign to open before waving you over. You cross the street, repeating the details of your plan. You need to get in, get out, and, for the smoothest possible getaway, try to find someone else to take the blame. But can you really do all those things without running into any complications? You've already reached the front door. You can hardly turn back now. I feel like stealing something on your first day is a surefire way to get caught. Hang on, I gotta fix my mic. Better. The cafe laid bare before you is almost indistinguishable from the scant images you found online. Mismatched chairs and royalty-free wall art. Well kept, but worn down. You don't get long to take it all in. A construct towering over 2 meters tall. Oh, a construct is a creature. A construct towering over 2 meters tall stops swiping down the counter and turns to greet you. Oh, you must be Red. Great to finally meet you. Sorry, terribly rude of me to not meet you at the door. You're so cute. It's giving that one character in that one Ghibli film. I explained that really well, you guys. Y'all know what I'm talking about. As she strides over, you realize how old her vessel must be to have no custom limbs or decals, just worn gray stone, flowery moss, and that tiny blue bird nested on her shoulder. What am I saying? Literally, she's the same fucking character, except stone instead of robot. I'm Sloan? Question mark? From the emails. Lovely to have you on board. Did you get here all right? I saw your address was uptown, and I know we're a wee bit out of the way. Before you get a chance to reply, she's already yanked you into a crushing two-handed shake. For a moment, you worry that she might have pulled your arm from its socket. Actually, I shouldn't get chatting just yet. Today's schedule is pretty packed with your induction... Whoa. What with your induction, and I barely found time to fix breakfast for Adam. Oh, hang on. This is Adam. Adam, say hello to Red. They're your new coworker, so be polite. The bird's gonna start talking. I was wrong. Adam... That'd be cute, though. Imagine. Adam's usually my only company out front, so it'll be nice to have you too. I mean, I love this job, I really do. But after 6 years of working the floor by myself, starting at 5? Ew. Not that you have to come in that early, of course. We're only meant to start at 8, but it pays off. It does. As Sloan trails off, you have a chance to put your plan in slow motion. You've spent a long time figuring out other people's so-called feelings and just how easy they are to manipulate. Hello? If someone's in a good mood, they'll probably think better of you and suspect you less. Then again, if you make someone upset, they might make for an easier scapegoat under pressure. You're fucking kidding. I have to choose whether or not to be nice to this. What's best for Sloan? I think it's better to be nice. Red? Oh, I've worried you with that 5 a.m. thing, haven't I? Just want to stress that you don't have to do that. Honest. Aw, that's sweet of you. I try to bring the best out of the old familiar. Good to know other people actually notice. Is there such thing as doing pacifist and optimist runs on this, like Undertale? Because how funny would it be? The lights flicker overhead before Sloan can finish her sentence. Oh, sorry, I thought that was fixed. Should call the Electromancer once I get a free moment. Anyway, back schedule. I've got pastries in the oven, then a delivery after. Come on, let's get you in uniform. If we're quick, I can show you how our recipe works before any customers arrive. Sloan strides through the doorway behind the counter, beckoning you into the kitchen beyond. It takes 3 steps to match just one of hers. I have a reason for being nice to her, I promise. Other than, you know, the fact that I would feel so bad. You're home, but you're gonna be right back? Feel free. The kitchen, built from cool metal and right angles, is warm with the smell of apricots. You breathe it in while Sloan roots through a nearby cabinet before suddenly sighing. I'll say this now, sorry about the fit. She hands you an apron like her own, exactly like her own, actually, in that it's far too big for you. It's bound to slow you down and make you look utterly ridiculous. Your one should be here tomorrow. I hope this is alright in the meantime. Yeah. You're not stealing anything in something so unwieldy. Oh, sure. Do take a name tag at least, just so everyone knows you're actually supposed to work here. As you pin your name tag onto your unaproned self, Sloan smiles. It's a stretched, strained smile that pulls her whole face taut. Aww. Aw, what? Look, I'm sure not everything you heard about this place has been grand, but once you put in a little elbow grease, she really shines, and I've got a lot of elbow grease. I just wanted to say that you wouldn't be here if I didn't think you had the same drive. Your application told me that much. It did say please though, didn't it? I knew that was a mistake, so I ignored it. Do change that in the next draft, please. But at the end of the day, those are just words. Your experience was what really settled it. I mean, it must have been quite a privilege to work for... Of course we don't get to know. Sloan is cut short by a buzz from her phone. Ah, pastries. Why don't you pop into the office while I grab those? Fred, your manager, I should say, ought to be ready. Big gray door on your right. Best of luck. You take 5, no, 6 steps toward the office, a hiss of heat escaping the oven behind you. Beyond lies Fred, the owner, the one from the newspaper, the one whose recipe you're here for. You ease the door open, but no one greets you. Is it the cat? Your eyes are immediately drawn to the colossal metal safe that occupies a quarter of the room, just a few steps away. You knew the recipe was protected, but not like this. The safe looks like it was taken from the set of a heist movie. It should be locking up gold bars instead of, what, a recipe for coffee? But as you run a hand across the surface, wondering how you're going to crack it open, there's a rustle nearby. You snap upright with a bolt of unbidden adrenaline. Oh my gosh! Look at him. He's such a cutie. Like a dragon emerging from its hoard, a tiny gold-eyed tuxedo cat rises from a pet bed on top of the safe. He blinks stickly, then suddenly glares at you, fur on end, eyes aglow. Hi, Pie. Oh my gosh, he's such a cutie pie. I literally love this cat. How am I? I'm real tired, man. I presented for 5 hours of my day. But look at this little guy. Look at the eyes. Oh my god. You're such a cutie and I love you. He spits the words at you like darts, light crackling through his panicked eyes. The air in the room starts getting heavier as if brewing into a thundercloud. Okay, fair, real. How close are you? How close are exams to a close? My last final exam is on the 17th. I move out of my house on the 19th. I'm going to Alaska from the 20th to the 23rd. So, it depends on what part of that you're asking for. Anyways, game. Oh. Who's who sent you? If you think you're gonna best me in my own domain, then wait, you're the new hire, aren't you? I love this cat. Quick as a power cut, the light in his eyes blink out and the pressure lifts with it. The cat sighs, leaping smoothly from the safe to the desk. Sorry, that was unprofessional of me. I'm Fred. Welcome to the Familiar. Good to have you on board. Well, given the terrifying magic and the talking, he's not a cat. He's a demon bound to the form of a beast. A familiar, in other words. He's the cutest beast I know. Look at him. That's the last time I'm pulling an all-nighter on admin. You're lucky to still be young human, because after the first century, things get... Sloan wanted you onboarded, right? We have one main rule. Do everything you can to show the economist types this place isn't a bad idea. More than fire safety drills, we need to drive and spite. So that's what I expect from you. Are we clear? Did you expect I'd even be here today? Crystal clear, boss. Yeah, I don't think that's someone I need to piss off. I don't think I'll be pissing anyone off, but he's especially cute. Look at him. Look at that little guy. That's what I like to hear. So long as we're all on the same page, you and I will get on fine. Literally, they found my weak spot because it's a cat. And not only is a cat, but it's a cat with anger issues, which is my cat. My cat is a cat with anger issues, so they're appealing to me right now. We are a happy little family here. We're just hard workers. This isn't going to work if you aren't prepared to work just as hard as me and Sloan. As if on cue, Sloan enters the office, a kettle of boiling water in one hand and a packet of coffee in the other. She starts mixing the two in a mug on Fred's desk. Morning, Fred. Everything all right in here? Thought I heard a bit of shouting. Oh, no, it's all fine. I've just been giving, Fred quickly squints at your name tag, giving Red the lowdown on the familiar. Our history, what we do, all the good stuff. Sloan gazes at Fred, tracing the tiredness in his eyes. Her smile dims a little. Oh my god. Sorry. Oh, that's nice. I can join you now if you'd like. We can go over the finer details together. If you've got the time, by all means. With firm movement, Sloan puts the kettle down and closes the door behind her. Fred's eyes lock onto your name tag again as he reads it under his breath. So, Red, let's get down to business. We're open 8 to 5 most days, but your shift goes 30 minutes longer at the end for closing. Anything after that is overtime. I can give you the forms. Aprons go on the hooks in the kitchen. If anything gets spilled on it, don't be afraid to excuse yourself and replace it as soon as you can. Oh, and if you are going to excuse yourself... Oh, good God. And on it goes. Sloan and Fred don't speak to you as two different people, but as two halves of one business. We're not family, my ass. Efficient, organized, and trusting one another as best they can. That should be most of it. There's an ice cream truck outside. Sorry, don't mind me. I'm like... Whatever. That should be most of it. I'll be with you at the counter for your training, so don't hesitate to ask me any questions. She's cut off again by her phone. Oh, excuse me. Dave. Hiya, Sloan. Just unloading the van out back, so there's your heads up. Thanks, Dave. I'll be right there. Ah, I should be off. Need to give my signature for the deliveries. Thanks again, Fred. Fred and Dave. Oh, Red, before you join her, I'm sure you've heard about our recipe. Must be dying to learn what makes the Familiar's coffee so irresistible. But it's not so much a set of instructions as it is, well, I won't get too arcane with you. It's more of a background thing, like the internet. You use that, right? Point being, even if you don't see it, it'll still be working its magic back here in a drill-proof, bomb-proof 6-gauge safe, which only me and Sloan can open. Also, I cursed it. Look at his little face! That is a face you can trust. That is a face you can trust with your whole heart. Look at his face. Oh my god. Okay. So it's protected against teleport-based acts too, of course. Oh, Sloan offered to show me the recipe earlier. I get it. You've got to protect what's yours. On one hand, I really want to do this, and on the other, I really want to do this. So I'm gonna do that. Well, sometimes I need to summon something from inside without opening the door, so... But I guess someone else could... I'll, make sure that's dealt with. Don't worry about it. He looks back at the veritable vault behind him as if checking that it's still there. Can never be too careful with these things, especially in this economy. I mean, wasn't it just last week that Raphael Hendricks wrote off his beauty store chain? It's inspirational how these CEOs act. Sure. Expanding isn't easy. I mean, ideally, we'd have an accountant, a consultant, another chef, but we've got you, and you're one hell of a good start. A compliment from Fred. Guys, I'm not ready for this. Look at his cute little face. That's so my cat. As a demon, as a cat. Look at him. Except that's a tuxedo cat. My cat is not a tuxedo cat. Also, caffeine is poisonous to cats, I believe. So, maybe it's not my cat. But he's such a cutie. Look at his little... This is the best character ever. Oh my god. Okay, especially with our regulars. Ugh, you'll meet them soon enough. You should catch up with Sloan. Anything you need, I'll be back here going over these papers. I love his expressions. Okay, as you leave the office, Fred paws a single sheet of paper from the files on his desk. Even upside down, you recognize it as your CV. Yes, it was my... I don't know what that stands for. I worked like one job, so I don't know what a CV is, but I'm gonna assume it's my fucking resume. Not a moment after you enter the kitchen, someone waves at you from the back door. Is it Sloan or is it Dave? It's Dave. In the doorway next to Sloan is a uniformed courier. A human just as unremarkable as you. I doubt it. A precarious stack of cardboard boxes wobbles threateningly behind him. Say, you're Red, aren't you? Sloan was just telling me about you. All good things, I promise. Mostly good. Dave gives Sloan a package and gives you a conspiratorial eyebrow waggle. He pauses to take a long breath inward and through his nose. Ooh, is that apricot? So you did go for the new recipe. Fred must have taken some convincing. Oh, I'm just trying it out. We'll see how they sell first. Hey, if I come by once, I'm off to work. Oh, hey, if I come by once, I'm off to work. That's one customer right there. Guaranteed. Sloan breaks away to put each package in its right place. Dave looks at you, eyes glistening. Hey, Red, have a good first day, yeah? You know what? I might as well be nice to a lot of them. He might not be here for it, but if all goes well, today's going to be good. That's the spirit. Any more for me, Dave? Just a couple bigger things, but I'll grab those this time. Don't let me interrupt your induction. Are you sure? I'll catch you later for that pastry, yeah? Dave walks away whistling, his footsteps gradually going quiet in the alley. Red, I am so sorry about Fred. I know he must have overslept today. That's on me. What? You notice her hands are balled into fists, one's so tight that even the stone starts to buckle. I just wanted your first day to be easy, but oh well, let's get you behind the counter, shall we? What does that mean? It's been easy. You're doing great. There won't be time to take you through all the machines, so let's just fill the drip maker. I keep the house roast down here. She effortlessly pulls open a burlap sack of beans, scooping them into the grinder. As you pulverize them, the aroma of the coffee fills your lungs like a cloud of bitter smoke. Today's been all over the shop, hasn't it? We should get a wee moment to breathe now. Only one customer comes in this early, and they don't do much Mondays. I'll introduce... Oh my god. Hang on, I forgot how to talk. Only one customer comes in this early, and they don't do Mondays. I'll introduce you tomorrow. Sloan smiles, the stone wrinkling around her eyes, and it dawns on you. This is beginning to feel like a real job. Maybe we don't steal it. Just as you finish that thought, the front door swings wide open and your first customer skips inside. I thought I was... Oh, look at you. You spot at least 4 shades of pink in their outfit. Pink fingernails, pink sun hat, lipstick, backpack. That dress must be bespoke too. Pricey. Look at them. Sorry. As they draw close, though, you spot pointed fangs in their cheery smile and deep red eyes behind their tinted glasses. A vampire? I need to send a photo of this character to my friend later because she loves vampires and she's so cute. I'm gonna cry a little. Good morning, Sloan. Oh, I spoke too soon. Morning. Before you order, this is Red, our new barista. Look at that devious little smile. This game is just gonna be me freaking out over how cute these characters are, guys. So you're finally upscaling. You know, I saw some prime real estate going for cheap on Moonbow if expansion's on your mind. Slow down, we're not taking over the industry just yet. The vampire looks as if they have more to say, words bubbling just beneath the surface, but settles on a pout. Red, this is, I'm Jesse, with an IE. Jesse's eyes swivel to you with abundant curiosity. Look at how cute you are! Sorry. You're not in uniform. Is this your trial period? Should I be giving feedback on your drinks? All criticism will be constructive, I promise. Girl, you can give me all the you can give me all the criticism you want, and I will take it with open arms. Oh no, it's nothing like that. Just a supply chain issue. What'll it be this time, Jesse? A hot chocolate, please? And I'll have it with, whipped cream, nutmeg, caramel, marshmallows. Wait, will that fit? Marshmallows, then whipped cream, then caramel, and the rest. Oh, but what if I got cookies too? Give me one with everything, and 2 chocolate chip cookies, please. Sloan's already off to the side, rifling through her arsenal of ingredients. Meanwhile, Jesse brandishes a pink bat-styled mug from their satchel, placing it on the counter as their eyes flick back to you. I love you. Even if Sloan and Fred aren't aiming for world domination yet, you're still on the front line of their expansion plans. They're investing a lot of trust into you. I love Jesse. I literally love them so much. I literally love you so much. So tell me, do you feel like a good investment? How far are you willing to go to succeed? I have to be nice to you. I'd do anything. The vampire peers deep into your eyes, then nods, as if confirming a suspicion they had. Stop calling them the vampire. They have a name now. I love you! Oh my god, look at you! You are... Oh, you're so precious. You're so cute. So Jesse, what brings you here on this lovely Monday morning? Are you trying out a new schedule? Oh no, much more exciting than that. I've got a meeting with the board after this, so I came here to prepare. It'll go much smoother with something sweet. Ah, for your infamous internship. How is your family treating you then? About as well as usual. Trust me, I'd much rather be here to help the familiar. But then Fred's just like everyone else. He sees my last name is Hendricks and thinks I'm some sorceress corporate spy out to suck the proverbial blood from his business. Are their parents like huge economists or some shit? Of course, the Hendricks... Rich, powerful, and, most troubling for you, magically talented. Jesse looks at you, anticipating your judgment with a flat smile. You are so cute, I don't even care. Oh my god. Look at them. Look at them. I literally love this. Okay. Sorry, I need to stop freaking out over the characters for 5 minutes. This probably is more vivid than anyone doing espionage would want, but who knows? Maybe that's just what a spy would say. Try not to let your family get you down, Jesse. You'll get your chance to prove yourself someday. Look at that smirk! Well, if all goes according to plan, the chance should come today, fingers crossed. Sloan passes Jesse's now full mug across the counter. By some miracle of physics, it hasn't spilled over yet. Hi! Hi, Whiskey! I'm gonna call you Whiskey because I don't know what else to call you. We're trying out the Spill the Beans demo, which comes out officially on June 10th. And look at this character! They're a sweetheart! They're a vampire and they're really cute. Maybe this was a bit ambitious, but if I use a cookie to scoop up the cream and let the marshmallows melt, I can finish it in 30 minutes. Ah, thank you, Sloan and Red. Jesse swipes their card and then their mug, making a beeline for a booth seat before the payment even goes through. You are so cute! I can't do this! They assemble their workstation in mere seconds, a sheaf of paper, a stack of textbooks, and a predictably pink laptop. The mug stands, vigilantly, at a safe distance. Are they gonna spill it somehow? Jessie was a surprise, but at least they're a nice one. I'm just grateful they didn't come at the same time as... I'm not okay, gang. Before she can finish, the front door swings open and a siren rolls into the room. She's in a wheelchair. Ah! She's wearing a sleeveless orange turtleneck, a magnolia-covered jacket that's relaxing on her shoulders, and a perfectly photogenic smile that doesn't quite reach her eyes. Oh, hello, the familiar. It's a perfect day for my long overdue review, don't you think? You'll have to forgive me. I came straight here for my morning swim. I must look like a mess? Girl! Ah! She runs one hand through a river of glossy pale hair, parted by an immaculate side cut, and raises a smartphone with the other, flourishing it like a paper fan. Don't worry, Red. I'll handle this. Oopsies. You cutie. Jessie shrinks back, arranging their books into a makeshift wall. There's beef, guys. It seems to work. The siren glides over towards the counter, not noticing them at all. Now slow in. I know you very well, of course, but for the benefit of both me and my adoring fans, who is this? Uh-oh. Their social media influencer. Oh, I didn't know you'd be coming. This is... But the siren's already staring at your name tag, trying to preempt Sloan's introduction. So that's how you spell. Red. Enchanté. You speak French. Okay. I'm normal. I'm Alexandra, oh god. Argyros. Sure. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. You don't happen to have a grimoire accent, grimoire account, do you, Red? I'd love to give you proper credit in my post. How about a drink first, before anything goes onto that internet page of yours? Quite right, Sloan. I'm getting ahead of myself. Could I have... She clears her throat and straightens her back. A blue sea salt caramel frappe with soy milk and non-dairy whipped cream on top, plus a little loaf of that raspberry chocolate powder you have would be lovely. Thank you so much. I should have everything. Let me check that back first. Red, could you grab a plastic cup for that? Lids are in the bottom left cupboard. Wait, do you have any of those little fish cookie... Ah, she's gone. In the silence, Alexandra's smile slides off her face. What? She sighs sharply through her nose. Don't be mean to me, please. God, I hate when they're considerate. Are you alright? I know this whole song and dance can be quite overwhelming if you aren't prepared, but then you don't know who I am anyway, do you? Why is that way? Why does that make her sad? I've never heard of you, sorry. Ah, that would make sense. Thanks for getting it out of the way. I hope I made a good first impression for whatever that's worth. Ah. Sloan returns, hands full of yet more ingredients. You hand her a cup and she starts filling it with dubiously blue syrup. Should I expect your fans to start ordering these frappes in the hundreds? I'm not sure they're on theme anymore. Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. The drink's just to showcase how skilled you are at your craft. It's aesthetic. That's what the audience really wants. I literally love you. Alexandra plucks the card reader from the counter with a sly smile, passes her phone across it, and hands it back with a wink. There's a 30% tip. I hate when they're considerate. You know better than me about that social media stuff. Sloan, Red, trust me, you've got a wonderful, cozy place here. What's not to love? Those donuts, those menus. Alexandra turns around to gesture at the cafe, and her eyes finally land on Jessie. Her voice freezes in her throat. Jess? Oh! Oh my god, she's a coquette! They're a coquette bat! Coquette bat. Tying a little ribbon on a bat. Okay, sorry. Oopsies. Okay. Oh no, Jessie. Hey Alex, I didn't know you were coming today. It was on my page. Perhaps I should have dropped you a message. Sorry. Do they have beef? Do you... Are they in love? Please tell me they're in love. Sloan puts the finished frappe to one side, pushing past you to attend the transformed Jessie. Alexandra squeaks a little closer to you. I'm sorry, Red, truly. Drama's the last thing I'd want to bring into this establishment. Or to Jessie. Did they break up? I'm so stressed. She plucks the frappe from the counter. You're not sure how anything that color could taste any better than tolerable. Yeah, me neither, bro. I know when I'm not wanted. I'll just snap a few photos, then be on my merry way. The lighting's not ideal, but I can fix it in post. I'm sorry. I have to do the nice response. They did break up! No! You guys would have been so cute. You guys probably were so cute. Why did you guys break up? Can you get back together, please? You guys are so cute, and I love both of you, and I want both of you to get back together, please. Thank you. I'll spare you the messy details, but needless to say, it didn't end well. Not that there was much of an ending to speak of, really. What does that mean? With a final smile, Alexandra takes her drink to the cafe's centermost table, posing it like an art exhibit. Jessie, still a vat, keeps staring at her, but she doesn't look back. With an exhausted puff of smoke, Jessie returns to their original form and slumps into their seat, eyes wandering to the crescent moon bracelet on their wrist. So-Ann returns after confirming they're okay. Is there a crescent moon on her? Sorry, I didn't think... Yeah, both of them at once can be a wee bit complicated. They used to... I wanted to know! She's cut off by the sound of a motorbike revving down outside, heralding the arrival of your third customer. Oh my god. This person is a first, even for you. Someone whose body lacks everything but a skeleton. You don't know any kind of magic that can make that work. Wait, you know what I just realized? These two symbols are also on Little Vampire. Jessie. Except they are on Jessie's collar. Right here is the star and right here is the moon. Skinless, fleshless, sigilless, although he does have hair, which you're pretty sure isn't a type of bone. A stiff, dark brown pompadour that props up a pair of sunglasses. I want to find the crescent moon and star on you, but I don't see it at all. But see what I'm talking about? Grudge? That's a sick-ass name. Grudge, hey, how's it going? I feel like I've barely seen you since ArtCon. Stop! What? He reaches the counter undeterred. You're waiting for So-Ann to address him like the others, but she's just staring, locked in place. Oh. He's... Look at him. Look at this sassy man. He's the leader of the sassy man apocalypse. So you're the new barista. Good job on making it this far. Makes you one of the best, don't it? Ain't just the coffee you brew. It's your resolve. Bruh. Can I... Can we just take your order? Yeah, resolve. Well, let me tell you. I know your type. And I know you're up to something. I can feel it in my... I can feel it. So-Ann, I would like to order. Thank you kindly. Let's put your new barista to the test. I'll have a coffee. A black coffee. That's so difficult. From the pot. Doesn't have to be... Yeah. I think we might, So-Ann's eyes bounce between his skull and the coffee pot on the counter. Red, why don't you handle this one? It'll be good for your training. Seems like she isn't gonna budge. Bro, what are you talking about? You grab a cup and start pouring. Wait, what's their name? Red? Okay, I think I got it. Red. So that's to be the name of my nemesis. I'm Grudge. Grudge Knuckles. And you'd best remember it. Did Grudge work here before? Even if Frederick. Even if Frederick gave you this job instead of me, there's bound to be cracks in your meticulous facade. Your coffee making halts at this revelation. He had a whole rant prepared just because you got this job with an application like that? Oh, the urge. I'm gonna be really nice this round, though. I knew it. But I can't just take my nemesis' word for it. Gonna need hard proof to know for certain. You present the now full cup to Grudge. He daintily drops in a sugar cube, then stirs the coffee with a bone-like spoon, which he apparently just had loose in one of his pockets. Nice try, Red, but I know coffee when I see it, so there's no way this. It's fucking coffee. He puts it to his jawbone and takes a delicate sip. The liquid seems to vanish as soon as it enters his mouth. That's sick as hell. Damn it, it's just like usual. How'd they get it right so quick? So bitter, yet so energizing. Well, I'll be Red. Coffee's as bitter as your soul. Just how it should be. Excuse me, but I'm still watching you. He takes the cup and spins dramatically away from the counter. It's then that he finally spots Jessie. Jessie! Grudge! Aww. It's so good to see you. Why didn't you pipe up earlier? I was waiting for you to finish. It sounded like you had a lot to get off your chest. Oh, yeah, you heard that. Sorry, it was just personal, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. How's the job going? I love you guys. I could tell you, but I've not got long. Are you sure you don't want something with your coffee? Soulman's made some great cookies today, and I'd be happy to buy. Oh, no. Shouldn't give my nemesis the satisfaction. Not after walking away all conclusively like I just did. He's so real for that, bro. They're matching! That's the thing, they're matching. If they're dating, I might cry a little. I wanted Alexandra and Jessie to be dating, and I got so sad. Grudge, you haven't even paid yet. And I admire your candor, but are you sure Red's your nemesis and not Fred? Ugh, Fred's a real villain, that's true. But a nemesis? That's different. Gotta be personal. You're so pretty. I can't take it. Okay. But you don't know... Oh, but you don't know who Red is yet. Maybe start with rivalry as practice? A rival, eh? Having a lovely time at... No, I used lovely last time. They'll think that's insecure. Ugh, what if I... That's so me. That's so me. That's why I don't post on anywhere. Oh, almost forgot. Alex, how you doing? All good over there? Oh, Reggie, I didn't see you come in. How have you been? Well, it's funny you're here, actually. There was something I wanted to... I'll, catch up with you, lady. You both seem busy, and I should pay. Grudge sheepishly returns from the counter, hands fishing through his jacket pockets for some loose coins. Well, I'm back. Got too caught in the whole confrontation to give you your money, even if most of it's going straight into Fred's pockets. Ugh. But I'll say this. I'm practically a coffee detective, and I'm detecting something odd about you. So long as I come here, I'm gonna do my damnedest to figure out what. Detective. I like the sound of that. Maybe I will catch you, Red, later. I'll catch you later. Hi, cat. Without another word, he perches on a stool by one of the cafe's front windows. Over his shoulder, Alexandra and Jessie swap looks of confused concern. Guys, they looked at each other. That's what that means. Good job, Red. Now would be a good moment to put his purchase into the register. As she's halfway through showing you how to work the cash register, you turn to see Fred jump up onto the counter next to you. How's it going out here? No need to panic. This isn't a performance review, just checking things are... He surveys the regulars in the cafe with no small amount of scorn. Sloan, why don't you come with me for a moment? Been meaning to have a chat. What does that mean? But we still need to... She looks forlornly at the pile of coins Grudge left. Even at a glance, you can tell it covers the price of a drink and then some. Okay! This might be your last chance to sow suspicions before you execute your plan. Better choose wisely. Not that I've seen. I mean, I don't know him as well as the other two, but the way he talked, well, it'd be surprising to hear from anyone. As silence returns to the room, so too does your opportunity. But you can't help but overhear Fred and Sloan's hushed conversation in the kitchen. I'm just saying, if our best regulars keep bringing their drama here, no one else is gonna want to stay. With a sigh, Sloan leans against the kitchen island, the full weight of this morning's events seeming to suddenly sit on her shoulders. Okay, they're good, reliable customers, and sure, things have been tricky, but we've got Red now. With a little hard work, we can turn this around. Besides, aren't there enough names on your board of bands already? Let's not add any more while we're going through a rough patch. She side-eyes a corkboard near the walk-in fridge. There must be at least 24 names on there, each marked with a reason for ban and vindictive. That's the word. Vindictive felt tip. I know. You're right. It's just, I mean, I haven't even cast an anti-summoning ward on this place. Not exactly a recipe for success. I did want to talk to you about a recipe, actually. You know, since we've got a new hire, and can we just deal with one thing at a time? First priority is cutting down costs. Now, I noticed the price of algae extract for that blue drink got hiked up, and I figured Ugh, my nerves are a mess. I should just cast that ward. I'll be out front. What are you doing now? Fred? A sudden knock on the back door stops her from following after Fred. Oh, Dave's back. Let's deal with that first. One thing at a time. Mumbling to himself, Fred assumes a position at the very center of the cafe. That storm cloud feeling starts to rise again as he begins his spellcraft. Am I gonna get to see Thunder Eyes Fred again? While Fred's presence draws a little attention, you start rifling through your bag, making sure you can take any opportunity to launch the heist. At the sound of Fred's chanting, Jesse looks up from their work and gives Grudge a baffled shrug. Grudge moves over to them just as confused. Jess, what kind of spell was that? Oh, judging from the symbols, it looked like an anti-summoning ward? Odd. Why would he want to stop anyone from getting in? Or, for that matter, why do you want to stop folks from getting out? In the background, Alexandra tries to get a clear shot of her drink, but Fred is perched in the way. Freddie, darling, you wouldn't mind scooching a little to the right, would you? Since you didn't consent to any photos, and I'd like to respect that. She's a considerate girl. I love her. Look at her. She's so perfect. Okay, Freddie, Alexandra, I've got bigger things to worry about than photographs right now. I'm addressing a security concern in case you hadn't noticed. Bigger things than catering to your own customers? Whoa, that's the wrong person. Bigger things than catering to your own customers? This is why we're your only regulars. We're the only ones patient enough. Grudge, maybe don't. Not another fight. Look at him! He could do no wrong. He's okay. It's then that Sloane joins you in the main room, dusting her hands clean from Dave's latest packages. Finally, Fred, are you doing all right? Sloane stands still at the sight of Grudge and Fred's stare down. She gazes into his hollow sockets. Let's not fight today. We can be reasonable, can't we? No. That's so me. That's me. That's really me. We've got a new hire today, and if this is the impression we're giving them, we'll be doing them a disservice. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be finishing that spell now, without any more interruptions. Fred continues, pushing the spell towards completion as you, coiled like a spring, wait for the exact right moment to strike. Even with such a prominent distraction, you know success isn't assured. Just as Fred's magic ripples out into the cafe, you take the brief moment afforded by the spell to launch into your plan. It's a slim distraction, but it's enough, and you aren't going to get a better chance than right now. What? You reach in your bag, and in an instant, all the light and sound is sucked from the room. The sounds of panic are quickly quelled by the magic now pulsing from your cozy coast sleep tight blackout blanket TM. I feel like the heist can't work because they're all regulars. Even in this silent darkness, you won't have long before everyone gets a sense of their surroundings, but you've been over this plan too many times to fail now. Step 1. Take 3 steps in the kitchen, then 5. No, 6 to the right. You paw for the door handle and slip into the office, thankful that there wasn't an apron to stop you. Step 2. 1, 2, 3 steps, and you feel the cold surface of the safe against your fingers. Step 3. Reach into your bag and give the can of Curse Be Gone a shake. A few sprays on the surface and the wards are already flaking off. Fred never considered such a direct approach. But there's something else, a sound cutting through the silence, crackling like lightning. Fred's casting a counterspell, albeit slowly, thanks to your wasting his time on that anti-teleporting ward. I'm a genius. Step 4, spin the wheel and heave the safe door open. Feel around inside until you've done it. Against all odds, you've managed to pull off the heist, with only a slim window of opportunity too. Your shaking, outstretched hands grab the cafe's secret recipe before stuffing it into the tiny pocket dimension of your teleportable lunchbox. But at this crucial moment, you can't help but think of the other people in this cafe, and who, if anyone, you should try to pin this on. Uh-oh. You exhale, but the sound, though faint, is starting to return. Fred's counterspell is gaining energy. Even if you put all your weight into the safe door, you wouldn't have time to close it properly. The best you can do is return as quickly and as quietly as you can. Girl, your fingerprints are going to be on everything. As you take careful steps back to the counter, you try your best to control your breathing. If not, it's been so long. But as you take careful steps toward the counter and the darkness finally dissipates, you know you're not safe yet. You've got to find an exit in the ensuing chaos without rousing suspicion, somehow. As the silent darkness lifts from the cafe, the first thing you see is Fred bounding through the kitchen, crashing through the cat flap to the office. Fred, is everything okay in here? No one's hurt? What was that exactly? Black cats don't usually come with spontaneous hearing loss. It is possible with light and sound enchantments, but it's rare they're so dramatic. Did Fred's spell backfire somehow? Jesse, we don't have any enchantments like that. This wasn't planned. Huh, the plot thickens. Wait, where'd Fred go? Before anyone can move, Fred rushes back into the room. Oh, my baby, look at him. You are so... I love you. You're the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. Look at him, the baby. I feel like if this was my cat, I would coddle him like no other. His eyes crackle gold and chains of light fly across the cafe. The front door, the windows, the back door. No exits are spared. We could... He's tweaking. Look at his little face. He's going crazy, man. Look at that little face. Ah! We can do this the easy way or the hard way, understand? And if you aren't going to turn yourself in, I'll just root you out myself. Yeah, you will. Wait, what? I'm sorry, but whatever just happened is your business. I'm not missing my meeting. I'm sure you have a plan, Frederick, but is it really necessary to, trap us inside your lovely cafe? If you wanted us to stay, you didn't have to do that. And what are you accusing us of, exactly? Sitting perfectly still while you messed up some spell? Fred, what's going on? While the lights were out, someone went into my office and somehow opened the safe, which means one of the people in this room has stolen our secret recipe. It's as if the whole room flinches. Suddenly, everyone's looking at everyone else, wide-eyed, searching their faces for the slightest trace of an answer. Oh, my... Jessie seems to be evaluating everyone in turn, but their piercing red eyes burrow into Fred for the longest. Sloane looks Grudge over with a furrowed brow, although she seems less suspicious and more just sad. More importantly, however, no one seems to regard you for very long. But that means, no, this is fine. We can deal with it. It's all right. As unfortunate as this is, I do have a meeting to attend, and I'd rather not get caught up in this. Ha! Good luck getting past my magic. I might only be a familiar, but I promise if you try to leave, you'll regret it. Jessie's eyes flicker across Fred's barrier, prying for any weakness in the spellcraft. Frederick, please, I understand that you're stressed, but it'll be easier to figure this out if we aren't in a locked room, won't it? Yeah, and why would it only be one of us who stole your recipe? What if it's all of us, working to take you down? That was a really smart thing to say. We don't have to act like vigilantes. I'll just call the police and enough. This place is sealed, and nobody leaves till we find our thief. Thief singularly, Grudge, because if it was anymore, you might have actually succeeded. As for ACPD, Sloane, fine, I'll call them. I'm betting they'll take their sweet taxpayer-funded time getting here, then label this as unsolvable. But I'm not risking anyone making a break for it in the meantime, so we're going to sit here like adults and get our facts straight. Understand? Now, did anyone notice anybody acting strange? Anything suspicious at all? Might get this over with faster if you fess up now. The room exchanges uncomfortable glances before someone pipes up. Well, Fred, you were casting an anti-summoning ward, weren't you? That tells me you were expecting something like this to happen, already blocking off avenues for escape. You didn't really explain what you were doing, Fred. Can't blame us for worrying. Hey, I'm the one who just got robbed. I was right to cast that. Red's the one who suggested it. Well, great start, everyone. At this rate, we'll have our recipe back within the next 1,000 years. Wait, are we really ignoring the fact that Fred is the only one of us acting suspicious? Ugh, there's no use trusting anyone here, is there? I know how these stories go. You've all got some kind of motive. Look at that! Oh my god. Jessie, the heir to a powerful family with something to prove. There's always one. Oh. Oh. I just got a really big error code. Question mark? You see new mod clicky clicky, you want to know what it does? I'll tell you what it does. Basically, I'm pretty sure this is what I'm talking about. Actually, I have no idea. Hang on, I gotta figure this out. What is this? Okay, I've got a very long thing of I got a really big thing. Question mark? Hang on, I'm gonna save this in the chat somewhere because I'm not sure if this doxes me. And I'm also a little worried about this. Cat, you just got something. Don't even worry about it. I don't think it doxes me, but for now, we are gonna ignore. If it does that again, I might freak out. Again, Alexandria, our femme fatale, although she hasn't killed anyone. Probably. Femme fatale? Darling, I'm not the one with demonic magic. Grudge, the obvious suspect. Too obvious, even. But I'm not ruling anything out yet. I accidentally pressed a button. That was my bad. No. Load. Save. Save. Okay, return. Now you're just deflecting. Why don't you tell us what spell you were casting? Sloan, the one you'd least expect. The one you'd least expect? Maybe. Which brings us to our final suspect, Red. Your breath can't help but flutter as everyone's eyes suddenly turn on you. Well, I've got my eye on you too, but they'd have to be swimming in artifacts to pull that off, so pretty sure they're in the clear. So that's why they're going to find out who really did all this. You want me to do it? Okay, that's funny. So that's why they're going to find out who really did all this, and everyone's going to be very polite and answer all the questions. I can't believe you give a new hire the job of a detective because your recipe got stolen. That's so funny. Okay, glasses are back on. What? Wait, they're the detective? I would have been perfect for this job. Although playing sidekick to Fred, yeah, bullet dodged. Fred, you know me. You don't seriously think I could have done this, do you? This is... Can we all stop shouting for a moment, please? Please? This is a waste of everyone's time. As soon as I can, I'm leaving. Don't try to stop me. I'm with you there, Jess. Though I wouldn't mind knowing who really did it. Fred, I know you're panicking right now, but we shouldn't do anything rash. These are our customers, and this is Red's first day. Why would we... Her rising voice is broken by a ringtone. She stops with a flinch, putting the call on speaker. Hey, Dave. Hey, Sloan. Got my very last package out back, but there's these gold chains on the door. Think it's stuck. You okay in there? Yes, I'm fine. We're just dealing with a burglary. I'll give you the details in a second at the door. Oh, one of those days, huh? Is Red alright at least? Shut the fuck up. Sorry. Good question. Fred's just asked them to interrogate us. Look, I know it's unorthodox, but we all need that recipe. This is our best option for the cafe. For the cafe? I always knew you hated your customers, but this just confirms it. No grudge, just you. That's me. He's me. I love Fred. Can we please not fight already? We're not gonna fight whatever this is by shouting. He angry. Yeah, it's getting a bit loud over the speaker. Red, what do you actually want to do? Fuck! Yeah, of course I can't please everyone. If I'm getting paid either way, I might as well. Let's all calm down. We're on the same side. I don't know. This is a pretty bad first day. Let's see. Who would this make sad? I feel like it would make Sloan sad. Just let me dance for a minute, promise. Thank you, TFA, for the shit. Let's put... Whoa, I read shout out. That was the wrong thing. Thank you, TFA, for the raid. Welcome. Welcome, viewers. My name's Red. We are playing the early demo to Spill the Beans, which comes out officially on June 10th. You should wishlist it. I have the link literally pinned. And right now I'm trying to solve who took the recipe from this cafe, but they don't know that I'm the one that took the recipe from this cafe. So, and right now I have the option of upsetting some people and making other people really happy. I'll go with let's all calm down. We're on the same side. Are we? Okay, I made Fred unhappy, Grudge happy. Whoa, Grudge happy. Well, I made Fred, Sloan, and Jesse happy or unhappy, but I made Alex and Grudge happy. Are we? I'm not sticking around to watch this petty theft get solved. Petty? Yeah, like hell we're on the same side. Everyone's a suspect. Even so, I agree that we shouldn't start with this antagonism. I'm sure we can sort everything out with a little decorum. And hey, if we are on the same side, I can help Red solve the case. Look, are we doing this or not, Red? No matter how strange Fred's idea might be, it could put you in a better position until you can make your getaway. Time to lean on the scapegoat part. Yeah, I didn't make anyone upset. I don't know how well I'm gonna have a scapegoat. So as he starts bounding into the kitchen, you shrug and go along with him. Sloan finishes her call with Dave before following with heavy footsteps. Silence takes the space you leave behind. Can I blame Dave? Because he's the only one I don't really like because I don't know him. Do you want to talk about any of that? Oopsies. Just relax for a minute, Sloan. I'm gonna check for clues in my office. Red, join me in a minute. Clues? I didn't hire a detective, but here we are. If there's anything I can do to help, please just ask. It's giving that one game. Oh, me too. Not sure there's much I can offer beside moral support, but, you know, thought I'd say. Can't leave till the delivery's done, after all. Thanks, Dave. I think we could use the support while this gets sorted. Well, it'll get awkward if I'm just looking in, won't it? I'll leave you be then. Anything you need, just shout into the alley. Best not keep Fred waiting. Maybe you'll be able to reason with him, calm him down a bit. I think he could use that right now. Well, Who's asshole? You oblige her and enter the office, finding Fred in the middle of a phone call. Yeah, a theft. Lock down the whole building. Makes your job a whole lot easier, doesn't it? Oh, of course it's a cop. Okay. A locked room scenario is a little intriguing, I suppose. Is it Sherlock? The person on the phone, you know that voice. Thin and sharp as wire, digging into you just as deep. But where? But if it isn't urgent, that's not what I said, and you're not exactly getting picked off one by one. I'll be happy to be there at the earliest convenience. Our department is very busy otherwise. You'll solve it by yourself. Really. You shouldn't expect miracles. We are just mortal, you know. Oh, excuse me. Mostly mortal. A self-satisfied laugh crackles through the receiver. It bounces off the back of your skull, ringing like tinnitus. I'm trying to think of a mythical creature that is, like, has a voice other than a siren. If you show your face in my business, I'll see you later, familiar. Bah, why did I expect anything else after dialing all those tiny keys, too? Look at him, he's so sad! Look at him! Look at how sad he looks! Look at how sad he looks. I really just want to sit here and look at him for like 5 years. Look at how sad he looks. Hang on, I gotta take a screenshot of that because he's so cute and I love him. Oh, look at the baby. He's such a cutie. Okay, Kat, I'm sending it to you so I can save it. Okay. Ah, Red, you're all ready. As you probably heard, the ACPD is taking its sweet time. Big surprise. But we don't need him. We'll do the real work. Plan is, you find our prime suspect before the ponies get here and mess everything up. You can do that, right? It's 1 in 4, logical deduction. Fred sneaks a not so subtle glance at your CV across the desk. Should be easy for a self-motivated learner like yourself. Look at him! Plus, you love coffee. That's a decent motivation to get the recipe back. Despair and anger. Sorry. Right, let's put those soft skills of yours to use. Imagine I'm one of the suspects. What would you ask me? Hey, do you have the recipe? You did it, didn't you? Just confess. If you admit it now, we promise we won't be mad. Yeah, I tried that already. Didn't work. Good instincts, but we're gonna need more than that too. He stops to breathe out as much tension as he can manage. He's so sad. Sorry. I love Fred. I mean, are you even trying to find the right suspect here? We need eyewitness accounts, motives, that sort of thing. Stuff like, what were you doing when the lights went out? And how do you feel about the familiar? Or what's your relationship with Fred, you know? Look at him. If that's what it, look, I love the different emotion he shows. If that's what he wants while he's trapped here, that's exactly what he'll get. If you find us a prime suspect with a convincing case, I mean something thoroughly investigated, we can put things back to normal. He's sad. Things are gonna get complicated once he shows up too, so I'd appreciate having someone on my side when that happens. I know how this sounds. It's a dumb idea, but it's the best I've got right now. And if we don't do something, this place is going under. All our livelihoods are at stake here, so get out there and catch us a thief. Okay. So sad. I did this. Okay. Sorry, I'm not okay. I can't. I love cats. Your plan went off without a hitch until it didn't, and while your boss might be paying you greater attention, he doesn't think you did it, at least not yet. Design goes crazy. It's so cute. And if a real detective from the ACPD is coming, no doubt they'll find you're the thief. That is, unless you have a convincing scapegoat. I don't. With evidence of a motive and the others on your side, you might be able to clock off at the end of the day without handcuffs. Until that happens, Fred's magic will keep you trapped here. So with that, your investigation begins. Not to find who did it, but to find the perfect person to blame. To be continued. Oh, that's it? Oh. That was so cute. I love Fred. I love Fred so much. Did y'all see Fred's little... I love Fred. It's not even funny how much I love Fred. Fred is my favorite character. What'd you guys think? Because I will probably play the demo once it's more officially released and hope that there's more content, and if there's not, I'm gonna be so sad. Welcome back, Pi. Not gonna lie, I was getting ready to end stream because that's all the content the demo had, which is really sad, but such a cute game. Such a cute game. And I have finals I gotta do. Because the PC broke on me earlier today, so I couldn't finish my photography final before it's due. Anyways, but that's the game. Fred. Who was your guys' favorite character? Because I don't know if it's obvious who my favorite character was. It was Fred. The little faces. I loved Fred's expressions so much. Like, I'm a cat lover. Fred? Hell yeah. Like, I'm a cat lover, and when I say that, I mean I have 9 cats living in my house. And Fred was just my cat, incarnated as a demon who is in the form of a cat, a familiar. A cat familiar. He was so cute. But Jesse was also so cool. Those characters have so much character, which I know is like in the name. Okay, silly cat moment, exactly. Which I know is like in the name, you know, your character has to have character, but the fact that you can fit that into such a short demo, oh my god, brilliant. Genuinely, I can't wait for this game to come out because I will be playing it. And I will be crying over how much I love Fred and Jesse and Alex. Everyone else is okay. I want Dave to be my scapegoat in the future. In the meantime, I do have to go edit stuff. That means I need to start. That's usually my cue to start looking for other people who are streaming. Okay, bye-bye, Red. Have a lovely night. Good night, Pi. Oh, who's live? Who's live? Please tell me this is muted. It's not muted. You know what? That's who we're gonna... I don't really know who this person is, but that's a good reason to rate them. In my opinion, at least. Wow, I really just typed in exclamation mark raid. Bum. 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 I feel like I've been in an SMP with them before, but I don't remember. Anyways, go say hi to Ellie Eclipse live for me. Okay? See you later.